Let's take a live look outside right now from our TDOT Smart Way camera. Here's a view, I-75 Ringgold Road. Traffic is moving smoothly. Clay Smith in with us today, and Clay was talking about during the break that storm system there. Of course, you were saying we are also looking for some stormy weather later this evening, and that's why it is a storm alert weather day here.
Yeah, absolutely, Latrice. We're going to keep the storm alert weather day intact just because we are going to be tracking out those strong storms a little bit later on today. Again, between mainly 3 and 10 p.m. So that's going to be later this afternoon into the evening. Now, it's not a high risk for severe storms, but similar to what we've had the past couple of days, 1 or 2 storms may have damaging winds and small hail. Also, the threat of minor flash flooding, especially in those low-lying areas, as some of these storms are going to be moving relatively slow and over the same locations. So 1 to 2 inches of rain pretty quickly is going to be possible. So we're going to watch that concern a little bit later on. But so far, things have been calm. The main system's out to our west, bringing some severe weather already to Oklahoma and Arkansas. But so far, things are mainly dry. You can see the showers and storms are mainly oriented to our south into Alabama and Georgia. Locally, earlier this morning, we had some heavy rain move through the northern tier of the area and back into Cherokee and Polk counties. That has since moved out, and things are mainly quiet here across much of the Tennessee Valley as of 12:16 this afternoon. But as we take a look at your temperatures, mild and muggy out there, 71 in Murphy, 77 in Dayton, and 75 in Dalton, and the cloud cover has been persistent. So if we can get some breaks in the cloud cover a little bit later on, it looks like it's going to be possible as there's some breaks out to our west. That'll help warm the temperatures up, giving us a little more instability and a better chance of some of those pop-up showers and storms later on. But again, for now, mainly cloudy over downtown Chattanooga. Roadways are still a bit damp, so if you are heading out, keep that in mind. But again, those rain chances really ramp up later on this evening, about a 60% chance through about 9 p.m. And then after about midnight, we're going to see those rain chances really taper off as drier air starts to filter into the region. So again, as we track it out, notice by about 3-4 o'clock, some of those bubble up showers, especially across North Georgia, start to develop. And then by the drive home from work, some of that rain starts to move into the area. Now, it's hard to pinpoint exactly where the heaviest downpours are going to be, but somewhere across the Tennessee Valley will pick up quite a bit of rain. And then after midnight, things calm down, drier air settles in, and we're not going to be talking too much in the way of rain chances for the rest of the evening into your Thursday. But going into the rest of today, a marginal risk of severe weather exists over the Tennessee Valley. Better chance off to our south and southwest and northeast Alabama. But again, the primary threat's going to be those wind gusts. About a 15% chance within a 50-mile radius of having damaging winds in that brown shade. Even higher risk further on to the southwest into northern parts of Alabama. So again, mainly we're going to be tracking the wind threat. There's really no tornado threat here across the Tennessee Valley, a very isolated hail threat, and of course that isolated flooding threat as well, as we could pick up an additional 1 inch of rain, maybe even 2 inches in isolated spots. But notice, it's going to be highly variable. It just depends on exactly where you're located and where those storms develop a little bit later on this afternoon and evening. But again, there is going to be a chance of some excessive rainfall, mainly across North Georgia and extreme southern Tennessee back into northern parts of Alabama. So we'll track that out very closely, especially during our evening shows. But after today, we're going to dry out Thursday. It's going to be a nice day with some sunshine before storms roll back in Friday into Saturday. And then, Latrice, the heat really ramps up next week. We're talking mid-90s.
Yeah, I'm looking. Sunday starts it off with 90. Thank you so much there, Clay.